Today we're paying homage to USS New Jersey BB-62 and all those that served aboard her. So today we're going to make hot dogs. That's right, hot dogs. We're going to make the Jersey Ripper. Stay tuned. Welcome everybody, I'm Mike the Stewburner, and welcome to another episode of my channel. So I'm going to get right into today's shout out, and today's shout out is to the USS New Jersey BB-62. Battleship, back in the day, it was first commissioned 23rd of May 1943, and its first decommissioning was 30th of June 1948. It was also recommissioned two other times in 1957 and 1982, and its final decommission was the 8th of February 1991. If you want to go see the Battleship New Jersey, you can go down to Camden, New Jersey and get a tour of this great battleship. So what is today's episode on? Well, it's on New Jersey. We're talking about the Battleship New Jersey, so we're going to go and we're going to do some Jersey hot dogs. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm from New England, and I was, pretty headstrong that the best hot dogs in the world were in New England, and because we have some really good hot dogs up there. We call them snappers up there because of the natural casing. Hot dogs have the little snap in them, and normally we steam them or grill them, and you can find all sorts of different hot dog stands on the sides of roads up in New England. Little gas stations, everybody's steaming hot dogs, so I thought that was the best place in the world to get hot dogs. Then I went to New Jersey one time. I've actually been there a few times, and I married somebody from New Jersey who kind of turned me on to the Jersey style hot dog. And guess what, New England, I don't want to start a war or anything, but there's some really good hot dogs in northern New Jersey. And some of the places, if you're in New Jersey, northern New Jersey, there's some of the typical places that people go: Johnny and Hangie's in Fairlawn, Libby's in Patterson, Rutt's Hut in Clifton, Jersey Donnie's. I like going there in Little Falls. There's lots of different hot dog joints in New Jersey, so just don't go to those. If you know a local, I'm sure that they have some other places that they go to, and could probably point you in the direction of maybe even some better places that most of the tourists aren't going to. Okay, so what's so great about Jersey hot dogs? Well, they're a little different. They still use the snappers like we do up in New England. One of the popular brands of hot dogs that they use up in Jersey are Thumann's. There's probably a few others, but that's what I've been seeing. Up in New England, we use Essams, Kayams. But I gotta tell you, I live down here in Pennsylvania. We don't have good hot dogs down here, so it's kind of hard to get a hold of really good hot dogs. But anyways, this is about Jersey, and we're gonna make up some Jersey hot dogs today. And one of the other things that makes these kind of unique is they like to fry their hot dogs. So when you get a hot dog up there, you're probably asking for a ripper. What's a ripper? That's where they take the hot dog, they fry it, and the casing rips open. Normally people just ask for a ripper all the way. I don't like to say all the way. I call it through the dirt. Well, through the dirt or all the way, that means you're throwing everything on it. Everything but the kitchen sink. So what we're going to do today is I have some leftover chili. When we make chili, we make a huge pot of chili, thinking that we're going to get at least 3 meals out of that chili. First day, it's just chili. The next time we use it, we may be making chili mac, another good Navy recipe. But we've got to have a Jersey hot dog after we've had chili. So what I do is I take my chili and I break it down a little bit, kind of grind it up, add a few extra little spices to it to make it like a really nice Jersey chili sauce, and we have Jersey night. So stay tuned. I'm going to put together some of these Jersey hot dogs for you, and we'll be right back. Now, what we're gonna do is I have some of my leftover chili, and I make chili with beans. Usually we put 3 or 4 different types of beans in here, and it's chunky. So what I wanna do is I wanna take my chili, break it down a little bit, make it a little bit smooth. So I got my Ninja Bullet over here, and what I'm gonna do is take my chili and get it into my Ninja Bullet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grind it down a little bit, and I'm going to add a little nutmeg. So if anybody's ever been to New Jersey and you've had the chili on the hot dogs, you're gonna notice that there's a little bit different flavor in there. That's nutmeg. So we're gonna do that. Put that in there. Put that to the side. Get my nutmeg. Just give it a little sprinkle. Probably maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Put the top on here. Get it into the Ninja. I'm just going to pulse it up. Hopefully it... There we go. Just about good. One more pulse. All right. Do that. Bring it over there. Grab my pan. Get my leftover juiced up chili with the added nutmeg into my pan. Ooh, that's kind of a nice chili gravy. So we're going to take the chili, we're going to put it on the stove top over here, warm that up. While that's warming up, we're going to get our oil heated up for our hot dogs. While we have our oil heating up over here on my induction heater, I'm just going to talk a little bit about natural casing hot dogs. So how do you know if you know what's a natural casing hot dog, what's a skinless hot dog? These are natural casing hot dogs, German style natural casing hot dogs. See, they're all kind of tied together. These are what we're going to use. They've got natural casings, they're kind of like stuffed and then they're twisted. So we're going to take 2 of these, we're going to fry them up, we're going to get them to turn into Rippers, and I have to do 1 cremated. So you're saying, what's a cremated hot dog, right? Well, cremated is where it rips open, and we take it a little bit further than just cooked. We're gonna cremate it almost to the burnt stage, because that's the way my wife likes it. She likes them cremated. So anyways, we'll be right back after we get our oil up to temperature. We'll get a couple of these puppies in the oil, and then we'll finish them off with our chili that's heating up over on the stove, and enjoy ourselves some of these Jersey style Rippers. Our oil is just about there, and I like to get the oil about 375 degrees. And so you try, where's this thermometer? Well, I use the old school way of determining how hot my oil is. I like to take a little piece of bread, throw it in the oil, and if it's boiling away like that, sizzling away like that, then I know it's ready to fry. So we're going to kind of take that out, give that a little toss. I'm going to take the hot dogs that we're going to fry, and I want to dry them off, because you all know what happens when you throw a little bit of moisture in hot oil. So just drying these hot dogs off a little bit. I'm not scoring them at all. I want these to rip open. So don't put these in with your fingers, just kind of drop them in there. Get that in there. And there you go. So they're gonna fry for about maybe 4 to 5 minutes. So we'll let them go, and we'll be right back. We're about 2 minutes into this, and they're looking really good. They're brown. We've also got a rip going there. I'm going to let that rip out a little bit further, and obviously I'm going to let one go even further than that for a cremated dog. But they're looking really good. They probably got about another minute at the most to go, and we'll be ready to pull these out. We're here at the end of the cooking. This ripped open really, really nice. That is a good Jersey Ripper. Look at that. So we're going to put this in the bun, and I'm using a nice potato roll. We do have good potatoes here, potato rolls here in Pennsylvania. the one thing I do like about the place. What we're going to do now is put a little mustard on this, brown mustard. So just a little squeeze of brown mustard. And take our chili sauce and just heat it up. Get that on there. And then I have some nice finely minced onions that we're going to put on top. And because I'm from New England, and because you can do what you want to do, I like to take and sprinkle a little bit of celery salt on the top of mine. So there you go. We've got a nice Ripper going there from northern New Jersey. The only thing left to do now is sink my teeth into this and enjoy some of that Jersey goodness. So here's all the former sailors from USS New Jersey, DB-62, a good old Jersey Ripper. Sam would use the whole thing. I'm not Sam. I'm Mike the Stewburner. So I'll be more proper. Wow. I gotta tell you, Johnny and Angie's, I'm coming for you because that's better. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed our video here on the Jersey Ripper. And to all my New England friends out there, don't worry, we are going to do an episode on New England hot dogs with our nice rolls. So don't worry, they're coming. We're going to do them. People are asking me about, hey, are you going to do hot dogs? Yeah, of course I'm going to do hot dogs. So if you like the video, please crush the like button, subscribe, most importantly, share. Thanks for being with us.